Ew. Okay, hold on, you guys. My glasses are on. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Okay, so Ryan's finally here now. Listen, I'm not going to go into full depth what I already did in the whole Medvedev thing because you know it's in the other video I uploaded. So just look for it if you are seeing this before that video. So there should be another one below there, just with me. We're going to get right into it and just talk about the ladies.
That was the special video.
We're going to get right into the ladies here. So, I guess we could start with, I don't know, where do you want to start? Like, I guess let's start from more, like, the bottom to the top. Let's work our way up there. So, let's talk about, our first Canadian, Gabby Delman. My heart broke. I had to message her on Instagram. I had to tell her. I was like, I said to Ryan, after she bombed there, you know, in the... Like, she did so great in the team event. She did really good in the team event in that long program. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was the nerves, it was all the pressure she was putting on herself because she was down by 10 points. She knew she had to hit everything perfect and blah, blah, blah. Maybe that just got to her. I don't know, the nerves. I mean, it's long program, right? It's for the freaking Olympics. And that was meaning everything. It was her first time there, and
She was 19th in the free skate.
There you go, 19. I mean, yeah, but everything could have went wrong. Like, whatever went wrong could have only went wrong for her.
For sure.
And I said to Ryan, I'm like, she's going to start crying. I'm telling you, I know the competitor in her. I know who she is. And what did she do the moment she stopped? She cried. And I was just like, oh my God, Ryan. I felt so bad. I had to quickly message her and give her an inspiration.
And it's funny because everyone thought it would have been reversed. Like, people thought Gabby would have had that strong free skate like she's had all year. And because Caitlin's had so much trouble, that Caitlin would have, you know, not the strongest free skate. But that was not the case at all.
But what did I tell you? The fact was this year for sure, I said in previous videos, as you know, that if Canada was to get third, it was going to be through Caitlin. Mm-hmm. She just is the stronger overall. So it was something I knew, and it was something we need Gabby to work on a little bit, or Gabby's going to have to pull up her technical. Meaning, like, you need a triple axel in there. You're going to need to do maybe a triple...
Well, yeah, I mean, she's pretty bank on her triple toe, but I think maybe she should be comboing one of her other jumps, like a triple.
Yeah, maybe something
Well, I mean,
different.
no, she does other combos, but I think she's going to have to up them to triples.
Yeah. So, yeah, for Gabby, honestly, it was like, don't even watch that video. It's just throw that away as far as you can, never look at it again, and let's get back. She could come to the Worlds and skate there, right? So, hey, have a better skate at the Worlds, and you'll feel better about your year and feel better about just everything you went through.
Well, hey, it's not all for naught. I mean, she has a gold medal in the team event, and she helped Team Canada get that with her great skating. So,
Larkman Osmond, she did really good. Hey, do you guys even know who that is? That's our other Canadian.
Our third girl, Larkin Osman, was just off the cutoff for making the free skate. That's not too much of a surprise. She was really far off of her season's best.
I know, and I'm just joking.
I mean...
That was her first time ever. Like, she was literally, guys, she, like, didn't even think she was going to win third in Nationals, and she just went there. So
she kind of came out of nowhere this year and took a bronze medal at the Nationals and got named to the Olympic team. And it was like, okay, here you go. So, I mean, it was a really good learning experience for her, and now she can take that into consideration in the future. And now, you know, she knows what she's up against with the strongest ladies in the world because she's been competing against them all year, the Grand Prix circuit and the Olympics. So it was a good experience.
She'll need to boost her PCS. She's going to have to get a little better on that if she wants to have any chance of being even in the top 10.
She needs to improve her speed and her speed of the transitions and her flow between them and stuff. But I mean,
footwork.
I'm sure that's all stuff that her coach knows and they'll be working on.
Now let's get to the Americans faster. Let's start with who is all there? Oh yeah, okay. So we'll start with Karen Chen. I mean, I felt like she did what she normally does. Now I don't expect much from her. Like I know that she's not a. Some people have gotten mad at me in my old video, like in the first videos in the beginning, and I would always talk about Karen Chen. She's not really. She doesn't have it for me. There's no oomph to her. There's no special anything to me, so I don't grasp to her.
Karen Chen has a good, stable overall package.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She really struggles when it comes to laying things down consistently.
And just to be honest, like it's not even just the consistency part that gets me. It's her, like, the overall of, you need to have, like, some critical and crucial elements that are just bang on, and she just doesn't have that.
Well, she doesn't have as many transitions and 1 foot skating and stuff as some of the other top skaters. I think that's what holds her.
But I thought like she did good for her is what I'm getting at. Like
Well,
she did exactly what I thought she would be, where she would be, and how she like what position did she end up being in? Like she wasn't that bad.
she was 11th in the free skate.
Okay, so what was her overall?
She had one fall.
I was gonna say top 10, so she was close.
She had 119 in the in the free skate.
Yeah, so
She got a lot of negative GOEs. She got 2 under rotations.
that's something we're gonna get into. So.
And the judges aren't totally sold on her PCS. She has a lot of 7.75, 7.25, 8.0, 8.5 is the highest it goes. She only scored 64 on her PCS, so that's quite a bit back up. And which is funny, because honestly, I don't think Zagitova is light years ahead of Karen Chen with PCS. That's where I think she should be within a little bit of a range.
No, I don't agree with that. Zagatova's much better. Like, I watched her again to make sure today. No, she's not
better,
bad.
but she's not.
She's just not at the top. But we'll get into that in a second.
I think she should be around 68, 69.
Anyways, for Karen Chen, I thought she did what she could do, and it wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was basically who she is, you know? It's kind of a 50-50 with her. It's a 50-50 with her. Now, Mia, the other one, Nagasu. Well, it's like Mia Mahara. No, that's not American.
She was right behind her 12th. What put her off?
The triple axel. Ooh.
Her triple axel was popped. She scored absolutely nothing on it because it was an invalid element.
Again, I'm not a fan of her either.
You literally lost like 10 points.
I find her boring. I find her boring, Ryan. I honestly, her program, she doesn't inspire me. I don't feel that I just don't feel a winner. I don't feel confident. You know what I mean? I just watch and I'm just like...
I feel Mariah is more of a skater on the technical side that tries to make some artistry, but she doesn't quite have it. And she is also really notorious for long setups for jumps. I don't see her.
That's another thing.
There's a lot of telegraphing.
I was just going to say that.
You know something's coming up. She circles the ice twice with cross cuts before you set up for your triple axel.
And that's so junior.
Like, I mean, I know it's a hard jump, but I mean, you gotta put something into it because you're sacrificing some major PCS scores when you're doing just that.
Like, because to me, you guys, honestly, like, all she has is the triple axel to her name. Like, that's all that she's going to be. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to be honest. Like, without a triple axel, like, where would she be? Like, where do you put her in this? Where do you set her against? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, she just doesn't have the overall first. So for me, it was like,
all the Americans don't have the greatest pieces. Even like
Brady. And now Brady Tennell, perfect. Get right to her.
Brady Tennell. So I mean, a whirlwind year for her. Nobody saw her coming out to win the U.S. Nationals. That was a complete shocker. And the entire nation.
All year she's been a shocker.
I mean, all year she's been so consistent, and so I understand.
Especially technically.
Yeah,
you should say technically.
I understand why the United States named her to the Olympic team because she's usually been like take that money to the bank and cash it because she's going to get you those technical scores. She faltered here, but I mean, again, it's like a Larkin Osman situation. You came out on the scene and
she's a head and shoulders.
I'm saying the situation though is like she's thrown to the wolves and goes into the Olympics being the American champion. I think she carried a little bit of weight on her shoulders, and but I mean, I think she also carried it well too. I mean, how good are you expected to perform at your first rodeo like that? You know, so
I don't know.
Her PCS has really got improved too. Brady Tennell's
but it's her first year. That's why. She'll learn that as she goes, hopefully.
But I mean, it shows in her marks too. I mean, her PCS is only 62.
My mom was like, "Oh my god, I love her." I don't know. I just love her. I'm cheering for her. I'm doing better.
Oh, Brady?
Yeah. She's all about it, right? Because she's the underdog, right? So she really wanted her to do really well. But I thought she did pretty damn good for an inexperienced girl, an inexperienced on the stage, like this limelight. Do you know what I mean? That every single camera, news media, and view is on you.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot to take as a skater, and that's for every skater here.
And the American media, too, is pretty ruthless when it comes to that type of stuff. So when you represent the United States, especially in figure skating, I mean, you got some...
You guys, I'm feeling my arms and stuff because, like, fuck, I have so many issues right now. I don't know what's going on. But, like, apparently I'm like, petting myself, making sure I'm feeling I have numbness in my arms at times, so I don't know why. I just thought I'd throw that in there because I keep doing this, and people are probably like, what the hell is he doing? Sorry. I think I pinched a nerve, and it hasn't been good. Yeah, I pinched a nerve, hasn't been good. But anyway, so despite that, let's now get into...
He thought he had diabetes.
They laughed at me. They're like, honey, no.
Went to the doctor. She's like,
She started laughing, literally. She's like, you're like in shape and stuff. I'm like, oh, I thought I was fat. Sure. But so, okay, let's talk about the Japan girls for a second, because I just kind of want to...
Japanese girls, holy Dinah. Seriously, they are... total podium contenders.
Well, if the Russians and the Canadians stop skating, they are. Just saying.
No, they were close. Are they not?
I don't think they're close to Caitlin, though. How close are they to Caitlin? Well, I mean, okay, close. I'm not saying like a 15-point margin here or a 10-point.
No.
But like, I think they were more than 5 points.
So Kaori Sakamoto was 136.53.
Yeah, and I think Caitlin was like 142?
17 points.
Or am I stupid? No, Caitlin got 152 though in her long.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Satoko was much closer. Satoko was 146. She got a huge score. That was by far.
So there is a difference though. There's like 6-point difference. So that's pretty significant, like I said. Thank you.
Again, but Kaori is like brand new into this. She's
gonna be good.
She is gonna be good.
She's gonna be good, you guys. This is one girl to look out in the next 4 years for the Olympics.
Satoko could not have skated any better for herself at all.
Can I talk about her for a second? Satoko does this every now and then, though. She'll put up the greatest skate she's ever had. And you're like, oh my god, Kay, she looks like she's good. She's going to get it back. She's going to be great.
Yeah, but the difference between this skate and those skates is that she did not under-rotate one jump this time.
Right, but she
normally
gets
does. Plagued by it. And the judges had so many boxes on review for her because of that, because she's known for it. But none of them were under-rotated. The judges checked off each one, so they turned green slowly, and, she got 146. That's...
But listen, that's not going to always be the case with her. I just know her already. She's so inconsistent with this stuff.
You know her? Really? Did you, go for coffee with her?
I don't know. We went for a date, and I was like, hey, I'm over it. And then I was just like, see ya. No, but, really, she's good. Trust me, she's good. Now, Miyahara, what did she get on her PCS, right? Satoko. I want to know what her long program PCS is.
71.2.
Thank you. That is exactly where Zagatova should be. Exactly right around there. Between the 70 and 71. Not 75. But we'll get to that again. I just need to quickly get out. You guys, I'm getting heated. I'm trying to calm myself down.
I won't disagree with that.
So yeah, Miyahara did very good too. She had the skate of her life. Let's be honest, skate of her freaking career. That's the highest mark she's ever gotten, 222 overall. She's never even gotten that before. So she hit her own best, and she deserved it. She was great.
Can we talk about Caitlin's score for a second?
No, we'll get to the Canadians. You need to calm your tits. Anyways, what's that? Davin Choi?
Davin.
Well, I thought Devin, but that's okay. Devin, Dibbin, Dabbin, Bong.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow. You guys, can I get a coffee here? Coffee! Okay, so okay, don't make fun of me right now. I know, I'm just having fun. I'm just being stupid. But anyways, so Davin, she did good. Fuck. What the hell? You told me about her, and I was like, oh, okay, Ryan. I'm not worried about... I'm not worried about Korea.
I told him about her, last
she was
year,
good.
I think, and I said, look, I was like, she's really not that bad. I'm like, watch
You told me at the beginning of the thing, too, though, the Olympics, before it started. I was
yeah, I know.
The car ride. I remember everything. He doesn't remember anything.
That's true, I don't.
So, no, but yeah, she did good. I was like, holy shit. She was in first for a long time there. She was hanging in there for a bit, and I was like, wow.
Speaking of first, this goes back to the short program, but, I'm pretty sure Brady Tennell set a record for first out to skate at the Olympics. She was in first for 19 skaters, you guys.
But let's be honest,
No, but I'm just saying.
Not a lot of competition.
I know, but that doesn't normally happen. Usually, the
Yeah.
first skater out is in the bottom 4.
But right, that's because she was already a name known in the
I
circuit,
know
and
that.
she had to start. So.
I know, but
I get it. No, I get it.
Happen.
I'm just being an asshole.
Oh my god, Jersey's under the table.
I need a lemonade. Anyways.
So can we talk about Caitlin's scores yet?
No, you gotta talk about Davin Troy. Can
Oh.
you please explain a little bit to them?
Well, what do you want me to explain?
Well, what did you think of her? And what did she do? And you guys.
I really like her.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, I need to write. I don't write notes because I didn't even know we were doing this right now. But
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm off the fucking fly.
don't ask
need
me
notes.
what they skated to because I don't remember. I only know what Caitlin skated to, and I remember. Yeah, well, obviously the Canadians. I remember.
Okay. Anyways, you're off topic again.
I remember
Davin
what
Troy.
Kalani.
How did she do? Like technically.
The Australian. I remember what she skated to.
How did you feel she did technically?
Technically, she's very strong. She was super clean.
Man,
Davin
they went
Troy-
nuts for her.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
there-
God.
that was hometown girl.
I know.
So she was 8th in the
Wow.
free skate, and she had a pretty good score, 131.49. There's nothing wrong with that.
What was it again?
131.
Wow.
She
That's really
had her grade of executions were not the greatest. I actually thought she was quite clean, so going into it, she has a lot of 1s of GOE, a few 2s, a few 0s,
That's
but
okay, she's young,
mainly
right?
1s. But I guess too that's also she doesn't have the most difficulty going into these jumps and stuff, going to warrant a positive 3, right? Because to get a positive 3, you have to have good footwork going into most of your jumps. Her PCS was 62.
Okay. Okay, so let's now go. I want you to touch up on a few of those ones you really like. The Australian girl.
Okay,
some of the
so-
ones that aren't as known.
I was tweeting about Isadora Williams
Yeah, didn't she tweet you?
from Brazil.
Oh.
After the short program because she's American. Let's face it, she's American, but she represents Brazil. So I think she trains out of. Actually, I don't even know where she trains. Somewhere in the States, anyways.
Probably Michigan.
She made history in the first, last Olympics in Sochi for being the first Brazilian figure skater to represent Brazil at the Olympics. And there she placed 30th. So she had the goal of just making the cut on the free skate. And you know what? After the short program, she ended up 17th. So that was a really big improvement for her. So good
She
for her.
struggled though in the long.
She did struggle in the long. I expected her to struggle in the long.
That's where you see the make and break
Oh, yeah,
of people
for
all the
sure.
time. So
For sure.
That's okay.
Ah, yeah.
now talk about the one that you were tweeting and she was like.
Okay, so Kalani Crane of Australia. I've liked her all year. I tweeted her at Skate Canada and I complimented her because I just love her short program. I think it's super awesome. And she responded every time, just like she did this time. I tweeted her after her short program today. Again, I just told her how much I appreciated her enthusiasm for the program and her speed. Her jump's very powerful. She's a very clean skater in general. I think, to be really honest with you, I think she's a little undermarked. I don't think people take her as seriously coming from Australia. She trains almost full-time in LA, but she goes between Sydney and
Well, hold on a
LA.
second. I just want you to remember how it works with judging and stuff. You have to familiar yourself
I know
with
that.
judges, so that's
I know.
kind of why she won't get the
I
perfect
know.
marks or the marks that you believe
Well,
she'll
I
get.
know.
But in time, if she keeps
Um,
doing it, because she was on the circuit, right? She was at Skate Canada when we were there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember her there. Right? Like I said, right there, like 4
I
times.
mean, she definitely has her short program's her strength for sure. She skated to
a lot of people are like that.
I don't
though.
even know
She's
what
not
it's
in the-
called. Her short program is that she's like that 50s style, and she goes around. Her expression is just super fun. Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it perfectly because, like, I was kind of on my phone,
Oh.
like, you know, when those, like, the ones that, like, aren't, like, top down, and I'm kind of, like, doing this shit, and, like, great job. Jess, did you see that? I'm like, yeah.
I found.
Hold on, rewind. Or replay.
Yeah. I mean, anyway, she's just. I really enjoy watching her skate. I think her short program is definitely one she can run with and come back to in the future
She's
if
sweet.
she needs to.
That helps.
Yeah, she's sweet.
No, it does.
She's got
You got
very
a good
good
personality. I like you a little more.
speed. She's got really good speed across the ice. She has good flow. She does need to work on her transitions and going from element to
Who
element
doesn't?
a little bit more because she does slow down when it gets a little more technically difficult. I mean, she did get only 53 for PCS.
She needs to learn more from, like, a Zagatova.
or not. Sorry. She received 200 rotations in the free skate, but I found her free skate was a little bit more of a struggle. She looked more tentative and more nervous. Her program was much more serious than it was in the free skate. I found, or in the short program. Found the short program she really let loose and had fun with it. I feel like the free skate, she looked like she was skating to prove something, and she had
you get a little more pressure, right? And you're in the long, so you want to do better. So, anyways,
but all in all, I think, you know what? I mean, Australia, let's face, is not a figure skating powerhouse. So I definitely think she did her country proud.
Oh gosh, yeah, they were probably like, wow. So who else is out there? Like, I mean, we have our Canadians and Russians still. Are we missing
the other young Korean, Kim Hanuel? She's a little dynamite that's going to be coming up.
I'm over it.
Super young. How old is she? 15?
I don't know, but Kula Kolati or whatever the hell her... I still can't pronounce that girl. You guys, I always change her freaking name every freaking time.
Kula girl.
What's her name?
Kula King.
Kula King. Kula! This is for you. No, but seriously, like, that's probably, like, their biggest... They probably think they're better than all the Russians, too. Like, they probably think they're, like, you know, number one. I don't know, I just start making shit up. But anyways...
Yeah, I'm just looking at these other skaters here.
Well, I don't want to talk about them. That's, like, that probably girl's favorite skaters. Just kidding.
The Swiss girl, Alexia Paganini.
Peggy?
You remember her?
I call her Peggy for short.
Where do you keep winking? What are you winking at?
I'm fucking looking at myself and I'm winking to myself like, hey, Jess! Okay.
Do you want to sing?
No. Medvedev didn't win. I'm freaking pissed. Anyways.
We said he was going to sing if Medvedev won.
Well, she should have won, but we're going to get into that. Let's hurry up. Okay, go. Swiss.
Okay, so the Swiss skater Alexia Paganini, again, really good short program. I think she's very clean, very crisp. Obviously, she's got to work on things, but another skater to maybe look out for. Swiss have provided us with a few good skaters in the past. Denise Bielmann, of course, and Stefan Lambiel, of course. So maybe they're due for another one because both of them haven't been around for a while. So who knows what she's going to come up with next year. Okay, so who do you want to talk about?
I guess we can talk about Costner now for Italia.
So,
honey, that long program. Actually, she did good for once for her long. Like, for her, that was really good, you guys.
Her long program, I think, was probably one of her best that she's skated this year.
Yeah.
She did get a few negative grade of execution points.
Oh, did she? Good. Because I was going to tell you, remember? I was telling him, I'm like, I don't like her on her jumps.
Her jumps, I find
she's ugly at times when she jumps. Like an ugly jumper at times.
Sometimes
they're amazing.
No, her landings, though, a lot of them, she hunches forward and that's why she falls.
Sometimes, but some of them look great when she actually lands it. She's like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, fucking tell me about it.
Her weight's up in front of her skates. So
yes.
She
kidding, all your body weight.
Forward.
Yeah. What the hell? We both did it. Jinx.
That's where she's getting the negative grade of execution. There's one, two. She got 2 jumps with a negative GOE, 1 under rotation.
What's her PCS, Ryan, in the long? What's her total?
75.65.
Okay, I like that. Okay, that's better. I was just saying, I remember her getting 77 and shit, but maybe that was only at the Europeans because, you know, the Europeans stack everything. Because I'm sorry, she does not. See, she's a 75. How the f is Zagatova 75? Anyways, back to Costner. She did good for her, though.
For sure.
31 years old. Listen, you guys, she's had to up her freaking game. Let's remember this part, too. She was skating when, like, I wasn't even watching figure skating at that time.
She was 8 months,
Zagatova
was 8 months old when
she first got in there.
Carolina first debuted at Fort Convents or whatever she.
But here's the thing, though. Like, she's had to up her game, kind of like the Hanu, except the Hanu's a lot younger, obviously. But like, always, you guys just think this: every 4 years, just think of how different every 4 years is in figure skating. Really, go look at the different Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Just 2014 Olympics to this. How many quads is everyone doing? 4 to 5? There was like a quad in 2000.
Look at the winning scores between Vancouver, Sochi, and
even 98. Nagano as well. Like
no, but like I mean, score totals since they've had score totals. You look at the score.
It's unreal.
Patrick Chen won a silver medal in Sochi.
Yeah.
With
I don't know.
250 something points.
Oh, okay. Like, what a difference.
I mean, 250 something
Henny
now.
got 313.
Well, right. 250 something now. What maybe gets you in the top 10?
Yeah, exactly. It's just it's
crazy.
So let's give credit to Costner because I'm always hard on her, and we got to give her credit that she's in the freaking game, and at least she's top. You guys, top like 7 usually. Like overall, she's around top 7 usually. What did she get in the Olympics for overall rank? Like she had to be around top 8. There you go. 5th place, you guys. I mean, listen, she's 31 years old and she's still... No?
That's...
Oh, I knew that was too good to be true. I'm like, there couldn't be because the Japan girl...
She was 5th in the free skate.
Oh, okay. That's still great, though. 5th in a free skate.
Oh, results right here.
Don't worry, we're live. Should I be, like, dancing right now?
Oh, yeah. No, she was 5th. Overall.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
She was 6th in the short, 5th in the long.
Okay, so that's just really incredible. I still feel that she does her PS. No, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say her PS is over score, but no, I like 75 on her.
Satoka Miyahara
I think that's about right. I find her slower. I don't know why. I find Costner a little slower to me. But maybe I'm comparing her, though, because I'm always comparing her versus the best. And the best are, you know, who you compared her because she versus the best. She's not, you don't compare her to 10th place, 11th place. That's not her. She's competing in the top 5, you know, top 6 competitors. So that's why I kind of consider her slow. So that's how I always do my comparisons or how I judge you. I judge you where you are ranked around. And that's why I always put more pressure on you if you're higher, right? Because, listen, you want to be in the top 5. You got to step your game up. You got to be as good as that. So, anyway.
So the threshold in Olympics this year, a 200 score puts you in the top 7.
For women's.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Canada again, because we forgot now Costner for 3rd place. Caitlin Osman. Love it. Best all year for both programs.
Oh, absolutely.
She hasn't even done that all year. She hasn't had a good short and a good long all year. What did she do? Comes to Olympics. Okay, it's like the Worlds last year. I'm just gonna step my game up right when it mattered.
Her Black Swan was phenomenal. The power that she puts out through the ice is absolutely
She's got the biggest jumps in the game.
Like, hands down, it's not even close.
Everyone was saying it too.
Both Canadians do, frankly. Between Gabby and Caitlin, their jumps are monstrous.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that she landed them with such authority was so good to see. Because usually she has trouble controlling her landings like that. The only thing she had was that Lutz, she got called for an edge. It was an unclear edge. And she got a negative grade of execution because she had to step out. I mean, I think she just took charge of that a little bit too much, and she almost over-rotated it.
Caitlin's thing is she thinks too much, and if she would just... What I want her to do when she skates out there, it's kind of like what she did at the Olympics here, because when she nailed her first jump, and then she nailed that second one, all of a sudden, it was smiling, she had the confidence. She just needs to be like that in general. When she steps on ice, just be confident. I always kept saying that in past videos. Be confident, Caitlin. Like, you're freaking good. You have nothing to go, oh my God, I got to do this. You don't need to feel that way. You are that good. You have the skill and the talent as much as anyone else does. So you never have to feel or second guess yourself. You just say, I'm going out there to do the
and
best
her free skate score
her skating is phenomenal.
The closest to the Russians it's been from anyone else.
Well, like Taylor Lipinski said, if there is any girl that will challenge the Russians, it's Caitlin.
No, for sure.
And it is only Caitlin. Because Caitlin's got the speed, she's got the power, she's got the jumps, she's got the PCS.
And it was so nice to actually see it, too. Because
I know.
They're, like, so often...
She doesn't get
it. Like, you don't know what she's going to get because she's had...
What did she get? 152?
She did, 152.15.
That's freaking huge. That's Russian numbers.
That's about 4.5 points off of the free skate of Medvedeva.
That's Russian numbers, though. What if you're in the 150s in your long program, right? That's the Russians. Like, that's how good it is. What? So I just want to say congratulations to Caitlin.
Did anyone? That's not right, is it? Did anyone notice that Elena Zagitova and Evgenia Medvedeva have the exact same score for the free skate?
What do you mean?
156.65.
No, but Medvedeva won the free skate.
So is that a typo?
I don't know, but she won the free skate, they said. Am I wrong? Like I don't know. She didn't win the free skate?
They tied.
Oh, don't even start with me right now.
This is on the Olympic website.
Yeah, because she got 156.72 or something, right? Or close to it?
It says 156.65.
Oh, okay. Maybe she got
both of them. I'm going to check to see what their scorecards are. Did she actually...
So anyway, okay, well, you look at that. I just want to say for Caitlin, I'm so proud of her. She got third, and that's where we were hoping she'd get, and she did it. And I think everyone out there is just as proud as we are for her, because she deserves it, and she's such a phenomenal skater. How the hell, you guys, Zagitova is ahead, or is even close to her in PCS? Isn't it so mind-boggling? You're like, what? Like, no, you're not. But there's so much I have to get into. There's a couple of things. Okay, so
no, what? They tied in the free skate.
I don't know.
156.65 each. Is that for real?
I guess so.
Oh my god. But she was ranked first because of PCS.
Oh, see, I knew she won the free skate.
I did not know that.
So here's the thing, you guys, now between the Medvedeva and Zagitova fast. In my video, I said I didn't know if they're going to Worlds. They both are going to Worlds, so that's going to be awesome in March. So excited for that, and I have a feeling I'm going to fucking bank it right now. Medvedeva's going to win that. There is no way in hell
I hope
they are going to allow that, or she's going to allow that.
I hope they both fuck up, and I hope Caitlin wins. What? No, I'm for real. I would love Caitlin to win.
Anyways,
she deserves to win.
Yeah, but Caitlin can't beat my Medvedeva. That's just fucking facts.
And Caitlin wasn't even 100% clean. She had that stuff out on that jump.
Yeah.
She would have been only
Caitlin
about 3
is great.
points.
She's amazing, but I love Medvedeva first. I don't care if Canadian or not. What Medvedeva does is phenomenal. So listen, you guys, they're both going to be at the Worlds. Medvedeva and Zagitova are going to be there again. I am telling you right now, Medvedeva will win that. She will. This is going to eat her so bad of losing. Because I think she knows deep down, she's been so graceful of losing. She says, I'm not a judge. I'm just a competitor. I did all that. She said, I read another thing. She said, all I could do was do what I did. And I felt like I did my best. Poured my heart into my program. And, it's out of her hands, right? It's out of her hands. What can she do? And she just said, like, thank you to Caitlin. She said thank you to Zagitova, just on great program, or great Olympics. So Zagitova, I don't understand how she can get 75. Again, so on another credible, huge internet thing, it's like, there's so many articles out there, you guys. Just type in the word Medvedeva, and like all these freaking articles come out. Another big one was saying how the internet is not 100% with that Zagitova win. And it shows all these tweets and stuff like that. Because, again, one of the...
Well, did you hear the...
They said the back-loaded thing is an absolute disgrace for figure skating. And on top of that, she's too slow in her first half of her program to compete with Medvedeva.
But even, like, okay, so take that away. I mean... She's still getting PCS scores of what?
Costner, Osmond, and Medvedeva's scores.
She was less than a point under Caitlin Osmond and Costner for PCS.
She was a 67.
I'm sorry, it's not even close.
She was a 67 in November. How the hell did you jump to a 75?
That's true too.
Like, no, that pisses me off. That's called bullshit.
You can't go from a 67 to a 75.
The same program,
with the same thing.
The same writer says, by the way, this is the same program and same performer. How did you jump 8 freaking program marks? How?
And in PCS, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Is a lot.
So that's why there's a lot of, like, you guys, there's a lot of, like, what the hell? Like, there's no way. And people are like, oh, making like hilarious
That's
things.
literally comparing Mirai Nagasu to Medvedeva. That jump in the same program.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So how come Medvedev doesn't get the big jump then? Oh, what is she just maxed out? It's not her fault she's maxed out. Well, fucking give her 11. No, but here's the thing. And then a lot of people are saying about it's her skate. You guys, it's her skating. I mean, don't worry about fucking Kula Kaladi or whatever the fucking dumb name is out there on the other
Pina Colada.
Yeah. Listen, this girl knows how to skate. This girl's a one fucking. She does a what? Oh, I'm swearing. I'm getting so mad. I'm gonna calm myself down. She's on one foot. She pushes from one side to the other with one foot, just graciously, no problem whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, this is what I'm gonna defend Medvedev about this. Okay, so you guys need to actually just pay attention to her skating. Forget the jumps. Pay attention to Medvedev's skating. Watch when she pushes with one foot, how much time she spends on that one foot before she goes to push with another foot, or how she pushes around. She is on one foot almost more in the program than she is trying to gain speed. Now, then watch Zagitova, or Zagitova, however you want to pronounce it.
I call it Zagitova. She's not good.
I've heard both pronunciations.
No, I call it that because I'm not pronouncing her name properly.
So go do this to her.
Go watch the difference.
It's not
It's
the
night
same.
and day.
It's not the same.
What did Kurt Browning say?
So much more crossovers, so many more pushes,
what did Kurt
so
Browning
many
say?
more breaks.
Actually, to your I guess positive outlook or education in this, he exactly said what you keep saying every video. Her junior, she has a junior feel to her.
Oh.
That's the difference. And they said, so what does it come down to?
She has a very elementary junior feel to her skating style.
That's Kurt Browning said it.
She does.
He's right.
She does.
He knows what he's talking about. He was a skater and a hell of a skater. So here's some of the things that they showed of people talking about Zagitova and Medvedev's thing. Someone said Elena Zagitova's skating and it's wait for it, then jump, 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 jump. I don't know if that's supposed to be. I guess that's a positive for her.
No,
someone
it
said,
means it's backloaded.
Medvedeva, I will take you on, like this is basically Medvedeva's program. I will take you on an emotional journey that ends with me getting hit by a train. Zagitova, I'll just do all the jumps in the last 20 seconds because they are worth more points than who cares about the journey. I demand justice, this person said. Another one, Evgenia is the better skater. Zagitova is a jumping machine. But Medvedeva is the whole package. That's just disheartening. This other person goes, me. Hi, yes. I'd like to report a robbery, please. Yes, what is it? Me. Evgenia Medvedeva's, how do you say their name? Pyeongchang 2018 gold medal. Someone's like, what? Evgenia Medvedev was flawless. Flawless. She transported her audience to a story and she showed much emotion. She gets a silver? Zagitova, she did her jumps in the second half. Why complain when those are rules? They give extra points, which is true. That's fair. Christine Bernin, the NBC girl.
Listen, no one's ragging on her for her technical marks. Okay, we all know she deserves her technical marks.
I think a little was a little too high, but
well,
just because I don't think she goes into the same hard element into the jump. But another one, U.S. coach Audrey Wisinger.
Elena's is GOE's.
Weisinger?
Yeah.
On immediate impact of Zagitova's backloading all jumps and winning, every parent will now want their kid to do all their programs that way, with all the jumps at the end. That message, that's the message judges sent. Lovely. Like, being like, great. It's not
They're basically shoving the skating part of skating out the door.
Right. Listen, and I've always defended the whole technical side, and I'll always defend it because listen, you got to up your game.
I was gonna say, by the way, look at Elena's GOEs. They're not as high as Evgenia.
She got 15 points. Zagitova got 15 total points on her grade of execution in the long program, and Medvedev got 16 point something in hers. So she beat her by 16.5 something. So she just beat her by a little bit, but still, whatever. The whole point is how the hell can we give 75, like freaking 8 more points from the beginning of her performances in the beginning of her career, or season to now 75.03. Like, and you're telling me she's almost as good as Medvedeva, Costner, and Osman. That's what the judges are saying. That's what they're telling us, because that's the mark she's getting.
Yeah.
How? Somebody said exactly what I said, you guys. The whole thing with this. She reserves energy. I should have just found it on here. Fuck. She reserves energy by going slower in the first half so she can do all her jumps backloading. Exactly what I said. That little Kula channel got all upset because I spoke the truth. Listen, I'm an athlete. I don't sit my ass and fucking sit on the couch like that girl's doing and making videos, okay? I know it's all about the reserve energy, how to do it. Listen, Zagitova, and Browning said it too on TV yesterday. He said she goes slower in the long program. It's very noticeable because she reserves the energy to do all the jumps in the back loaded.
When she does all those jumps, she gives her. You can tell.
Because she's got all the energy now. Yeah. Now go tell a story, like I said previously videos. Do what Medvedeva or every other skater's doing. Costner. Now hold on, I'm going to say again what I said in my other video, just in case you haven't watched it. Somebody actually wrote on this thing and said, oh, well, so if it's such an easy thing to do, why is every figure skater not doing it like Zagitova is doing? Well, that's because it's that hard. No, it's because Medvedeva and people and Osman and stuff tell a freaking story along with their incredible jumps to make an absolute program that's amazing.
People skate and choose a program that speaks to them. They want to take the audience on that journey with them. That's the whole point of figure skating and creating a program. That's the point of it.
Or a story.
People don't want to backload your program
because you're not telling a story.
That's not enjoyable to watch.
To me, it's Stars on Ice.
I can guarantee you there are, and these people are probably even in denial, but you are going to be really hard to find people that are going to prefer to watch Zagitova over Medvedeva.
Well, it's already out there. You know what? Up to this point, I was like, or up to the Olympics, I was like, fuck, Medvedeva has a lot of haters. But then again, I went on her Instagram. She's got more followers than anybody in the world. She's got almost 300,000. So she's so far
stardom comes
more
haters.
Popular. But what I was going to say is, I felt like she had a lot of haters. But holy shit, everyone's jumping to her defense here.
It's all over the internet. Did you hear the crowd in the arena when the scores came out?
They were shocked and like,
everyone, like not even the Russians were cheering. They were like, "What?"
Yeah, it's unjustable.
There were so many people shooting out GIFs on Twitter about, the people doing the that kind of face.
I'm not protesting or mad. I'm just saying, in the defense of figure skating, in defense of being unbiased, that's not first place.
I'm chalking it down to this is.
I give her full credit for.
I don't know if I've got some conspiracy thing on my mind, but I mean, there's a reason why Zagitova won. There is something. Somebody was connected to something, and shit happened with the judges.
No, I don't think so. I just think the judges really have because just look at how the judges have been everywhere. Don't just look at the Olympic judges. The judges are different from every event, right? They've been giving her crazy marks. Like, I don't know what it is.
Not at the beginning of the year, they weren't.
I know, but it's jumped every single event.
I know.
By a lot.
There's a reasoning from that. That's their plan. It was just like the judges giving Papadakis and Cicerone the +3 on the twizzle when they made mistakes.
Listen, I don't want to think of it that way because I don't believe it happened that way. I just think the judges seriously...
You can't tell me all the judges on that panel are enjoying her program the same amount.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what... you guys, I don't have the answer to that, and he doesn't either.
Like, the judges are not sitting there, oh, that was a great story by both of them. It was so close in skating. No, it's not.
It's just incredible that how she told the story, and let's end it with frickin' Tara Pinskett, and I think that was bang on what Tara said. She goes, the pressure Medvedeva just skated against at the Olympics for the gold knew she had to have the best skate of her life just for a chance for first, you guys. She was last, and everybody in that final flight skated so good and put all their numbers huge. Like Caitlin skated her best.
That final flight was
Mia
really
Hart skated her best. Zagitova skated her best. Medvedev came last, like, fuck, if I do one screw up, I might not be on the freaking podium.
Everyone before that final flight was like...
So, that's the
sketchy,
whole thing.
And then you hit the final 6 was so good.
Johnny Weir was saying Medvedeva is for me. He said that she should have won. That's who he felt that should have won. Tara thought Zagitova just because, well, she had the technical already on her side. She didn't think that Medvedev would be able to jump that extra points.
Right.
So she was like, well, I just think Zagitova's going to win that way.
Right.
But for Johnny Weir, Johnny said, listen, like, for me, it's Medvedev all day, every day. And I agree. It's just...
Don't you find it ironic that they tied in the free skate? I do.
I don't know, but I'm going to promise you again, Medvedev will win the Worlds to close out this year. And it's going to be a shocking revolution what comes next year. Next year's the fun part. Next year is like, let's see the new programs. Because you know Medvedev's going to step her game up, and you know Zagitova's going to try and do it.
I can guarantee
I want to see Zagitova's numbers next year, especially in PCS.
Let's hope the ISU revamps their judging system rules with the whole extra jumps in the second half.
But like a writer said, and there's already questions that they're going to do it, and they're really looking into it. The whole thing is now you made the Olympics a joke because you just gave a girl that whole 10% bonus. Listen, and I said this in my last video, Ryan. I don't know if you heard me or not, but Zagitova won. She won this Olympics on the freaking aspect of the judging scoring system. She didn't win in talent. No. She literally won by doing the scoring system.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as that. I mean, she clearly has talent.
No, she has talent, but she didn't beat Medvedev with her talent. She beat her with the scoring system. All my 10% bonus marks, so that was smart by me. And I put all my... And credit for her, she landed all her jumps. So you got to give her credit there, right? Like, she still had to land them. So give her that.
So what's the coach's process in that? They're both coached by the same people.
Yeah. But Medvedeva tells a story. She's a complete different skater.
So why...
like they said, Medvedev is the overall package.
So what's the difference in the skaters? Why were their coaches completely backloading Zagitova's versus...
Oh, I wonder why.
Why were they doing that?
She doesn't have the skill set as a Medvedeva. So what do you do when you... Like I tell you about other skaters, when you pick different music, right? You got to pick the right music to make you look the best in every aspect.
So why... Leading up to this, especially when Zagitova started beating Medvedev and rising up on those scores...
Well, Medvedev was hurt most of the year.
Yeah, I know, but why did they not take one or two jumps at the beginning and say, listen, we're moving this to the back so you get 2 jumps more, 10%?
But Medvedeva does have most of hers in the back, but she jumps a few times in the beginning to tell the story. That's the difference. And why should Medvedeva do that? She believes in the way she skates. She believes in her ability.
But if they're playing the system...
I guess, but I don't think Medvedeva felt like she
clearly
had
played the system with Elena.
Because she's weaker in that thing. That's the thing, you guys. She's weaker, so they do that for her to get the extra marks, because she ain't going to get it in the PCS, right?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We could be here all day and discuss this. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. She won. Congratulations to her. But I don't see her winning at the Worlds. I think it's going to be complete change, and we're going to see
Why do you think it's going to be complete change?
Because I know what Medvedev is going to see, and I know what Medvedev is going to do, and I really think this, you guys, the judges are going to judge it differently now. I just think there's too much shit out there that everyone's like, there's no way Medvedev should have got some of those scores that they were not giving her. Now, that Kula freaking channel for a second, just to end this fast, they were always mad at her about her certain jumps. They gave her a 1 on her double axel, Medvedeva, on great execution. See? They ain't just giving her free marks here. They were harsh on her, too. And even CBC was talking, with Kurt Browning and stuff. He was saying both Russians, their hardest jump is the double axel.
Yeah.
They're always wonky. They're not the greatest. So I just want to say that out there, too, that they're not just giving these free marks to these girls. No, they work for it. But the thing is, Medvedeva and Zagitova have been very consistent. And sorry, but if you can show a judge that, and they said that, that's not my words, that's the Kurt Brownings and Johnny Weir and Taylor Pinski, all these big figure skaters who are broadcasters now know their shit because they've been in the game, they've been in the Olympics, they've been in the Worlds. Don't tell me differently through that freaking keyboard of yours because you can't change the difference. Listen, they show consistency. The judges love that. And it's not like, oh, you get a free pass. It's not the free pass. They're still being consistent in every performance. So you're going to get those bigger marks because you're always landing.
And I'm sick of people saying that Medvedeva pre-rotates and cheats her landings.
Funny how they...
Because she doesn't. I don't even understand. Again, I looked at her jumps again. She doesn't.
Well, maybe she has here or there, but that's not normal.
But not in a way where you'd be
like it's
oh my
every
God,
single time. I know.
Or, like, her pre-rotation isn't... I wouldn't even call it a pre-rotation. Like, in edge jumps, guess what? Your edge has to curve before you jump. That's why it's an edge jump.
Right. And remember...
You have to pick before you jump.
You also called it when you said about that... they said it on air this time, actually, about Medvedeva, too. They said about the... how much degree do you get when you come back?
Quarter rotation.
Yeah, they even said, they're like, oh, well, she was pretty in line. And the judges sometimes will be a little bit nicer, they said. Even if it's a tad over a quarter, they might give you that little thing. It's how you are to a judge. Are you that great? Then they'll give you that little spiel. Even if it's just over it or under it, whatever. Yeah. But they will give you that little leeway because how great and consistent you are and blah, blah, blah. So that's what these people out there, the haters, don't understand and don't know. Sorry, that's fact, you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, too, with Medvedeva's GOEs and PCS and everything. Mm-hmm. So the whole 1 foot skating thing, take a look at that. But also, the reason why she gets such a high GOE and a high PCS is because of that exact reason. The steps she takes into the jumps. There is little to no telegraphing in her skating whatsoever. Her jumps are so spontaneous, you aren't sure when they're even coming.
And you only know if you know her program.
Their setups are very, very slow or very low about it. She takes very difficult steps into that. Not all skaters are doing that. That's why she's getting the score she does, because nobody has a program filled with that many transitions going into her elements throughout the whole program. And those points do add up.
It doesn't matter. But Ryan, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the haters want to say. It's only because they don't want her to win.
Right.
But the bottom line is, we know, and we hear it from all the big people in figure skating. They always talk about how unbelievable she really is in her edge work, her skating work, her 1 foot skating.
Oh, but none of them are credible.
No, they're not credible because they have golds and stuff. That's not credible. It's more about typing on your keyboard, behind a keyboard, or behind a computer, and just like pretending you know everything. No, honey, your 30 years of experience fucking being on your little local rank means shit. I know, I get so bad. I'm just like, no, because it pisses me off when people try to pretend they know what they're talking about. Like, honey, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Calm down.
Honey, you know nothing.
No, but I always say it's okay not to like a skater or enjoy them. That's fine. Don't let it, though. Do not let it get in the way of understanding the sport or understanding the freaking aspect of the program, figure skating, whatever it is, jumping, or her points. I don't like certain freaking figure skaters, but I have to put mine away and be honest. I'm not happy freaking Zagatova won, but I gotta be honest, I always tell you, her technical jumping, though, is that good. Her freaking triple toe loop?
Triple loop.
Is that what she does? Mm. So what's her combination called?
Triple S, triple loop.
Okay. Like, seriously, guys? That's freaking unreal. Like, honestly.
It scores that many points.
She's honestly unbelievable at that jump. Like,
there's a reason why nobody else does that.
Yeah, no, it's picture perfect.
Because it's... To do a triple loop on the end of any jump is difficult enough. Never mind on a triple S. You've now combined. You literally have the hardest combination without doing a triple S.
And I actually like watching her do it. Like, it's really good. Like, it really is.
Your body has to be in the perfect position on that less landing to go up to make that triple loop and land.
Yeah.
And that's why she didn't do the triple loop on her first jump, was because her body had her hips open a little bit. And she couldn't get that. She knew she wouldn't land it if she tried it. So she put it... Where'd she put it? Later on.
Like, I don't really love Costner. You guys know that. I'm not a big Costner fan, but I have to give her credit. Like, she freaking came out there and did so good. And she's 31 years old, doing what she's doing. Keeping up in the game at 31. That's freaking hard, you guys. Technically, too, she's keeping up. Yeah. Like, technically. Like, you could keep up in PCS. Yeah, that's fair. But technically, that's harder when you've been on it. She took, 2 years off? 3 years? Like... So, listen,
well, she was suspended.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. But anyway, let's not make her feel bad about herself. But she did great. Like, she's doing good, so...
What's happening to her?
I know.
Like, is she
She'll probably
done
be
after?
there.
No. I know she's going to Italy, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
what's
apparently
happening
your
after
German
that.
couple's going to be there, right? They're not, she's not your German Paris girl who won gold.
Yeah.
She's still going to be skating. She's not retiring or anything. Not yet, anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. Just to let you know that.
Oh.
But anyways, to close out the
But
show.
yeah, no, I don't think she's going to make another.
How long is this video, Ryan? It's got to be 45 minutes already.
54.
Oh my god. I hope you guys freaking stayed for that.
Oh my god, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. I'm so proud.
We so love you.
Okay, so like we gotta go.
Oh my god, Jesse, you have to sing a song to say bye to everyone.
Hey guys! Oh my god. I'll sing you a song.
I'll sing you a song.
When the sun comes down on me, let the raindrop wash me out because my girl. If you're happy, you know, clap your hands. Okay, anyways, you guys, seriously, it was fun. We'll see you at the Worlds and stuff, and I think we're gonna do some little vlogs here and there. Just keeping our channel always alive and happy. And I know you guys like listening to us because we're freaking goofballs. So we'll probably do like some vlogs too, and like just spontaneously though. We're not gonna go like, oh, we're gonna put it out every Monday because you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like I might not remember or might not want to do it. And
do you know how much of a struggle it was to get him to start doing these?
Yeah, things? Like come on, like
I almost cut a bitch.
Cut the shit. So, but yeah, we're gonna probably do vlogs. So it'll be like everyday life. Just maybe if we're out and about doing some fun things, or if we're out in Winnipeg and show you the world kind of thing, and we'll just piece it together.
The world.
Well, they're not always here.
I keep on wanting to take him to the Forks to go skating on the river because there's not that much time left. It's getting really nice, so we might have to bring you there, and then we'll skate with you.
So yeah, so we're probably gonna do some certain things like that just to keep the channel alive because figure skating's coming down to an end this year.
But the Worlds are next in Milan.
And Medvedev will, you guys, don't worry, Medvedev will end it on a positive note.
If any of you want to send us a check to go to Italy with to go cover the Worlds live, feel free. If you're rich, we'll take it. Thanks.
Honey, I am rich.
No, you're not.
Oh, well, don't put that on there. Like, okay, anyways, delete that. Okay, anyways, bye.
Bye.